Alright, hi guys and welcome in this tutorial how to do the KVM dashboard. So what the KVM dashboard is, it's a way to control multiple KVMs. So if you have 4 LuckFox KVMs and you want to control them, well, this tutorial is for you. First thing, you download the repo in the description, and then the most important thing is that you nano kvm config.json, right? In here you have your kvms, right? And inside this kvms first are host agents. So basically host agents are just addition to the kvms itself, where you can execute script commands, host commands through this website on your host agents, which is really nice. That's not AI. It's not AI agents. It's nothing to. Its host agent is basically a running Docker container that using fast API to react to whatever main dashboard send it to. So, for example, in here, our host agent will be on IP51. And it has like 4 scripts, right? The most important thing is that each script is like, for example, if you have script2, script2.py, power of state.py, no spaces, ID, right? All right. And then on the bottom, it's really important to change IP to your correct KVM thing, and also password, and do this for all other ones. I will quickly pause the video and just do it for all of my 4th ones so we can continue. Give me a second, and of course save the file. All right, I forgot to mention that you can enable or disable host agent, and also you can enable or disable KVM port. It's important to enable or disable them if you're not using them. I just grabbed my mic, so my voice was not so good before, but now it's good. So save and exit, and I just clear my thing, and you can just use Docker Compose app. I will use Docker Compose build force because I built this image before on the old build, and the cache is there, and I don't want cache to affect the original outcome. So if you just use Docker Compose -up, that's it for you. Just use it on your device. I will just pause here and come back to you when this is done. Also, when you're still doing a quick overview of the folder structure. So you have backups folder. Backups folder is where your changes in UI, changes in config will be reflected. So this is important to have it. Basically, if you clone the repo, this folder will be there, so you don't need to worry after you say Docker Compose app. And you can see in Docker Compose file here that we have here KVM config, which is the file that we're editing, and backups are backups, right? So these are those 2 files that you don't need to worry about. All right. And also there is something called host agent. Host agent is important on the host, and you can run scripts that are based in here. You see host actions, power off, script2, whatever script you have here, you can trigger them remotely from the dashboard, which we'll show you in a second before. Okay, so our thing is working, so it's 8787, and right now let's see, it's 130.172. All right, and a newest version of this is working. So here we can see right now that everything is pending. And after refreshing, after 15 seconds, every 15 seconds it's refreshed. You can refresh manually. You can see that KVM is online, right? KVM on IP91. You can open KVM, so you just normally open KVM. But mostly when you open KVM, you see, even when you enter password, right? This is what you see. So basically HDMI not detected, and you can see like, oh, come on, I need to wake it up. And to wake it up, you need to go to keyboard, press arrow up and wake it up. But if you use this thing and press wake screen up, just press it once, wait a second, and there is arrow sent up, and then it's refresh the pages. And if we get any information about video, we're good to go. So no video signal. Let's refresh it. Come on. Come on. That usually works. Oh yeah. So we get here that we have video signal. If you have info that you have video signal, you can just open it. Simple as this, right? And there is also a power sent. So what power does, you can turn off and turn on your device if you have a, well, if it's connected through the extension board. Thankfully, this is not connected to extension board. This is, so I will show you that in a second. And right now we can open KVM and of course enter password, right? And you can see that our thing is here, right? And our thing is working. All right. What about settings? What were the settings? So in settings, you can add hosts, you can remote hosts, you can change their display names. You basically can do whatever you like. And when you scroll, you have more settings. You can change it to wake on LAN. You can change basically token, our token change me token. We were speaking about this before. And we can change hosts, we can remove scripts, we can add script, whatever you like, right? So for example, I will remove script 2 just out of sake, and you can also move those scripts. So I want, for example, normal save power off up, right? So it's on top, and you just press save, okay? And you see it says saved, backed up, created. Basically what this does, it saves the old backup in case there is something wrong and in case you want to return. And there is also a way to restore it, and you can download or delete it. It's really nice, yeah. And also you can create backup right now, and it only keeps 10 backups just to, just out of the sake of the thing. But you basically can download and just store it on your hard drive. Okay, so right now you see PC offline, so we cannot execute any of those scripts. So if you want to execute any of those scripts, you need to do one thing. You need to install host agents on the device itself, right? So let's just open KVM, right? Let's just open the system. Come on. Can I type something? I don't want to select. Jesus. LMD, what? Let's try again. Okay. Okay. Let me enter password. Yes. Okay. Right. And as we can see here, we have basically cloned this repo before. So this is the same story. Git pull. So first you need to do, git clone and download the repo. Then you see there is some changes. So we need to say git add, git pull, right? Git pull. Oh, okay. I will show you how to do it from scratch because it's nice ways. I know there are updates should help. So inside the documents, right, we have this. Let's just delete that for now. And you need to enter my GitHub. The KVM dashboard should be on top. And then you press code, HTTPS, and here, copy. Yeah, that's it. And now you just open the console in the file you want. So basically this folder doesn't exist, so it will start reaching around. And git clone, right? And you just paste. And there is it. So right now let's open the folder, and we are inside the folder. So right now in the folder itself, let's just, can I make it bigger? No. So right now in the folder, we need to go and execute host agents, right? But let's just see if there are any host agent running right now. Okay, N8N, Postgres image. Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. That's running okay. The one thing that we need to do right now is to see if there's any cache. So let's just go to host agent, right? And the same command as before, as we executed in here. Okay, so that command was docker compose up dash dash build dash dash force. You don't really need to set this up. You basically need only docker compose up. Docker compose is not installed. Really? That's interesting. I thought it was installed. %. Ooh, wow. That's not too much. So basically in the docker compose file, the few things that you probably would like to change is power. So basically it even says here that script needs this command. So if you want to be able to shut down and send shutdown commands and force shutdown commands, you need to enable those, right? Force shutdown command is literally forcing your device to shut down, which is really bad for the device itself. That's why you use normal shutdown command. And yeah, that's really it. You can also change some things in here, but the only one thing that you have to change is this, if you want the force shutdown command to work. Now let's just save it, right? Let's unpause the video when the Docker Compose will finish downloading. And apparently I just broke Docker. Give me a second. See, this is the whole thing why you have KVM for. You can see what the hell is going on when the system is booting. And also if you have that expansion card, you can trigger force shutdown, force reload, mount ISOs, and so on and so on. I'm not gonna say more about LuckFox KVM. The only one thing is that you need to make sure that you have the newest version. So right now I'm on the version 0012, but there is probably an update. Oh yeah, there is an update, of course. It's always an update. 0018. I hope this wouldn't destroy my dashboard, because yeah, we'll update it in a second. For now, this works on version 012 and so on. Come on, just start the freaking device. Yes. All right. Okay, let's see. Docker. Oh, come the no, stop. Nah. Why? So if this happens, settings, hardware, advanced, gadget, reinitialize gadget. Yes. Docker, yes. Docker ps. Sudo docker ps. For fucking hell. Docker daemon is not running. What do you mean Docker service not found? Okay, I will just run a full update and see if this will help. Hopefully. Right, I solved the Docker problem. Just create another problem where my other, how to say it, Docker containers are not longer there, but that's my life. I literally love my life. I really love my life. Okay, let's go to documents, LuckFox, right? Life is amazing. LuckFox, right? And let's go to script, host agent, right? And in there we should have the file that we modify. And right now we have our Docker compose.yaml. So Docker compose app, enter. Okay. Attaching completed, error response from demo file to setup network driver program external. Okay. Already in use. How the hell script could be already in use? Let's see if it's working or not. No. What part could be already? No way. That's not possible. Well, sometimes you just have to do it twice. Okay. So now when you see this, you can just press D to detach, but I will just leave it to show you what the hell is going on, right? Okay, now you come back to your dashboard. And when we refresh, we should see PC online. Let's see if I enter correct PC IP. If this is correct IP, I hope it is. Let's see. And looks like it's not correct IP. Let's validate that. Okay, it's still okay. Let's detach it. One second. All right, and this is our issue. Script is running, but the IP is 10.50. Okay, so we see the IP is 10.50, and what we can do now? We can change it. That's the whole thing. 10.50. Let's go back to LuckFox, and let's go to refresh. Wait, I'm losing. There should be a. Wait, that's not localhost. This one. Yes. So it should be 10.50. So settings. Let's go here. Let's look for our. This is KVM, so we leave KVM as it is. But the host agent is on port 50. And press save configuration. Close. And now refresh. And now PC agent is online, which means. Wait. See? Which means we get a CPU, we get memory, we get disk usage of the main drive, we get uptime and a host name as well. And more telemetry, you can see like disk mounts and rune and other stuff, which is done really needed. Connection details, right? Advanced KVM controls. We can wake USB. This is that wake USB gadget, and you can browse yourself what you like to set here. But basically, the most important thing is that when this works, this is green, we can execute those scripts, right? So what I will do, I will just say run lmd script. And why I do that? Because this is example, and I can show you with force power off as well. So run lmd scripts. It's sent. Okay, let's come back here. And let's see to our Docker PS. It's still running, right? And let's go to our folder and run lmd scripts. It just creates a file, which I show you, host action log. And you see run lmd script, LuckFox host script. So basically the host action file, it just makes a log. That's really it as it does. So basically just, it's basically a showcase that you can do it, right? So this is the example. You can modify it to whatever your likings, and of course power off reboot works as well. We could check that basically by showing you. So what I want save power off. Okay, so I'm just gonna click in here, and I'm gonna quick see here what's going on with the screen without touching anything. The host power was sent. Something happening. Let's see. Come on. Save power off. Exited with code 2. Okay. So you see, this is the whole thing. Why? Docker compose down, right? And right now up, and right now we'll see. And right now we'll see what's going on. So we want this to shut down again, and let's see what's the thing is getting here. Let's see. Nothing. This was working 1 second ago. Okay, let's say save power off again. Host lambda exited with code 2. Okay, this happens before. It's 8799. Let's see if this is correct. 8799, yeah, that's correct. Script to host action. Host action. Power off force. This worked before. Anyways, you've seen that save power off runs. Force power off also works, but I don't want to do it. Mostly this is because this. So basically we are privileged, we are but we run this as unprivileged Docker. So that might be the issue. So even if we are privileged and PID is host, we still running this Docker as an unprivileged setup. So this was a mistake that I did, and I set it up as an unprivileged during installation. There is like a run this Docker unprivileged in here, rootless, and that's probably the cause. If I say sudo then let's see if that's gonna change anything. Okay. Still code 2. Okay. And agent health shows our agent options. So remember, guys, don't run rootless setup, and it should be good to go. And right now I probably need to uninstall the Docker and install it again just to stop rootless setup. But basically this is how it's going, right? You have multiple host agents, multiple things that you can do. You can power off, you can wake, you can refresh, and it's nice to see whatever your PCs are doing also, right? And yeah, have fun and enjoy. If you like it, make a like button. If you don't like it, well, write a comment why you don't like it, or just write a comment, whatever. Yeah, this is my life. Sorry, just emotions. Bye bye.